Hello, welcome to Show You How To, and this is a channel where we talk about business and beauty. Let's get into it. So, today we're going to talk about what I wish I knew before I started a business. And the biggest thing that I wish I knew before I started a business was about cost of entry. Cost of entry is basically the fee that it costs to start a business. Yo, I talk so slow, and it's because I do this job where I have to talk slow. And it has become a part of my life. I'm like, yo, why do you talk so slow? Oh my God, it has become a part of my life. So, just in case you're wondering. So, what I wish I knew before I started a business, I wish I knew about cost of entry, how much it costs to enter a business. So, I had several businesses that I wanted to start. I bought the products, I was shopping around, I was doing all of these things. And I got to the end. I even have inventory or something. I got to the end and I was like, oh. I'm not really going to make much money, if any money, because the rule of thumb is one of the rule of thumbs. I mean, at least when you have a product and you're selling it, you want to make back double the amount of your money. They say 3 to 4 times the amount of your money, but that is the rule of thumb. And the cost that I was actually paying for the product and the cost that I had to sell the product for, it just didn't make sense. So I had two businesses that I was going to go into. I was going to go into the hair extension business, and I was also going to go into the product business, the hair product business. And the one thing you want to do when you get into any industry, you want to look at the cost of entry. How much does it cost to be in this industry? Like, what is the entry fee? And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. So now I'm going to give you an example of cost of entry, right? So I did the research on this. So I would look at a company like if you want to look at a cruise line, right? So a cruise line, you want to get into the cruise line business. All you need to do is Google. Every single thing is on Google and YouTube. Those are the places where you can research now. And you type in what is the cost of entry to be in this business. And we look at the cruise line business. If you wanted to start a cruise line business, that business, I believe the cost of entry, I remember this was in 2020, it was $1 million to get into that industry. So that starts with your startup cost. How much does it cost to have products? How much does it cost to have a P.O. box, a mailbox, an office? How much does taxes cost? You have to include all of that. How much does shipping cost? You have to include all of that in your business. But you also want to look at what the average price for that product is within the business. And I bought, these products, and I was like, this does not make sense. I'm going to have to, you're a new company, and then you're going to have to mark your products up so high, and that's going to minimize the number of sales that you're going to get. So I wish I knew about cost of entry before I entered certain industries before I started a business. So I'm telling you, so you won't have to go through these things. I think now what I would do, right? If you are establishing a hair product line, I would definitely recommend that you may have clientele. I would recommend that you get those products into hairstylist hands, people who would spread the information around. I would recommend that you also promote online, but you gotta do ads in order to be seen on some of these social media platforms. So that is another thing that we'll cover at a different time. But I feel like a lot of times we get into industries because we're super like passionate about it. Like, I love hair. People always compliment my hair. I'm a hairstylist, like all the things, right? So I was like, I love it. This is perfect. I'm gonna do what I love. No, 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 no. Most people who get into business, they go into business to make money. And it is good to get into a business where you're actually going to reap benefits from the products that you are selling. So the thing that you want to do is you want to make sure you find a product that has a very low cost so you can mark it up 2 to 3 to 4 times. Some people mark products up even to up to 4 times. And it would have been great because there's a lot of people in the hair extension business. So that is true, right? And you could also do drop shipping and so on and so forth. You know, you can do that as well when it comes to those business. But it would have been great to get into this business back in like the 2000s, you know, that era. Not a lot of people was in this industry, and the cost of entry was so low. So now I'm going to give you some industries that have very low cost of entry. Low cost of entry. If you are a company, I know my points are good today. I'm like, I had a meeting before this and it took all my energy. It was like it was like it just took all my energy, and the light was in my eye. You know how you have like the ring light? I'm like, the light is in my eye. But anyway, TMI. So great business that you can get into is that has a low cost of entry. Jewelry. I gave you guys in my previous videos, I gave you guys places. I think I gave you guys a couple jewelry company, but look at that video as well. But get into the jewelry business. They have a very low cost of entry. Also the candle business, that's the thing that's just like so popping right now. If you could create a great product, well, not even create, you could just put your labels on a product that smells really good. That is those are products that you can mark up really high. Another one is sunglasses. Sunglasses is a great industry that you could get into, and it's like very cheap. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave it below, and please like and subscribe.